So I was talking with one of my mentees that's a part of my youth mentorship program, and he said, "Yo, Trey, man, like I got these dreams, that I see in my head, and I got these, goals that I want to reach, but I'm having a hard time staying motivated in order to reach these dreams and these goals, and I don't know what to do, man. Like, what does that mean? How do I fix that?" And I asked him a question. I said, "What is your biggest dream? What's your goal? Where do you see yourself at in the future, right?" And he looks up to the ceiling and begins to think, and then he begins to explain. So when someone asks you, what is your biggest goal? What is your dream? What is your end goal? Where do you see yourself, right? You immediately begin to form a picture or thought into your head, right? And then what you do is you automatically begin to take details from that dream or that image that you see in your head in order to explain it to the person who asked you the question, in order for them to see or understand what it is that you're seeing in your head, right? To answer their question. So I gave him that example, and I said, okay, you know how they say, if you can see it, you can achieve it, right? And he was like, yeah, I get that. And then I told him, well, dreams are an expression of your heart. And he was like, what does that mean, Trey? What does that mean? So I told him, I put it like this, think about it. We study history, right? It's important to study history, right? Because history is stories that happen in civilization, right? Things that people went through, right? So we study it in order to understand the experience of the human being, right? The experiences that people have, so we can learn why are we the way that we are today and what have we evolved into, right? So then I took it a step further. Think about scientists who study the brain, right? The fMRI that came out in the 1900s, functional magnetic resonance imaging, right? So it's able to see images in the brain, right, due to the brain activity. So you can look at an image, you can have that image put in your head. They can give you an MRI or fMRI, right? The fMRI can look at the brain activity and print out a picture or an image of what you're dreaming or what you see, right? And so the reason why we move to studying the brain as well is because dreams or images, right? These are all expressions of the heart, and this is how we can get a deeper understanding of the human experience, because everybody has a different interpretation. And so I went that deep in order to explain to him that the reason why you are having trouble staying motivated to reaching your goals or motivated to achieving your dreams is because your heart is not 100% there, right? So although you are dreaming it, right? If you're dreaming it, that means it's a part of your heart. It's something that's in your heart, but you haven't allowed your heart to 100% be a part of your dream, right? To be what motivates you, what drives you. Because if your heart is a part of your entire drive or your entire reason why you do what you do, or your entire it's your entire motivation, it's what drives you to achieve your goals, there's nobody that can stop you. There's no way you won't be successful in achieving your dreams, because when you got heart, there's no way in the world you will lack motivation to get up and go do what you got to do, or to put time into perfecting your craft, right? A person can have skills. You can be the best player on the field. You can be the best drawer. You can be the best singer. You can be the best this, the best that. But if your heart is not into it, in order to back you up, you're not going to stay motivated, right? You won't stay driven. You won't have the passion for it, right? You just blessed with the talent. You're blessed with the talent that will only take you so far. That's not fueled or backed up by the heart in order to push it to the next level. So when you put your heart into your dreams, into what it is that you see yourself doing in the future, right? Every single day, you are putting in work, you are putting in time to perfect your craft. When your heart is involved into that, they can't stop you. You might not be the best one at it, but you'll be the most reliable one. And why? Because your heart is in it. It's something that you're dedicated to. It's something that you want to do every single day. Why? Because it's in your heart.